What's going on, guys? I'm Centopani here, and today we're going to talk about kind of travel essentials, right? Everybody, I'm sure, has kind of their own list of essentials that they kind of do not leave home without. When we travel, at least as bodybuilders, there's a couple of different things we want to make sure of. A lot of it is we're trying to stay true to our nutrition, right? Not kind of just totally go off our routine and screw up our regimen. So nutrition is a big part of that. Another part of it revolves around comfort. You know, when we're at home and we're in our kind of daily grind, you know, we're comfortable. And when we travel, a lot of times that can kind of get thrown out of whack. Three, and this is a often overlooked thing, when we travel, we want to stay healthy. We want to make sure we don't go home with a cold, because oftentimes when we travel, because we are thrown off our schedule, maybe sleep is off, maybe we're coming into contact with a bunch of different people, you know, you're flying, we don't want to come home sick and have our, you know, our whole routine be set back. So I'm just going to kind of give you guys just a little list of things that I don't leave home without, because they help me to, generally speaking, kind of accomplish at least one of those things I just mentioned. For me, probably my biggest focus when I travel is nutrition. So I try, you know, if I'm traveling domestically, I will in advance pretty much prep the majority of my food. I will vacuum seal it, freeze it, pack it in my check bag. When I get to the hotel, make sure there's a refrigerator there and kind of take it out as I go. Problem is when you travel internationally, you know, okay, right now we're in Germany. You can't bring food into the European Union. There's certain things you can bring, but most of what we would need, you know, chicken, beef, etc., you're not bringing it in. So don't even try, because you're probably just gonna end up heartbroken having to throw all that stuff out. Or God forbid, you know, you fill out a customs form, they ask if you have it, you say no, they go through your bags, they see it, and you know, you're in some kind of trouble. So we're in Germany, right? I've got no food. What do I do? Well, I did bring food on the trip over, right, on the flight. As a consequence, you know, I've got just a small cooler that I bring with me, and I've got some Tupperware. So when I get where I'm going, I get here to this hotel room, okay, I need to clean this stuff. As stupid as it sounds, I can't tell you how many times I've forgotten this and it just screws everything up. But a sponge, you know, with a scrub pad and a little thing of dish soap. Just these two little things will make your life much easier, because you actually be able to effectively wash your stuff. So now when I'm here, if I need to source my food, you know, luckily this hotel, because we're at a big event, it's FIBO, they have a menu that's kind of catering to the athletes. So you can order chicken breasts, you can order rice, vegetables, steak, etc. So if I call down and I say, okay, I need 6 chicken breasts, 2 steaks, X number of portions of rice, blah, 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 blah. Well, then once it comes and it cools, I can just put it into the Tupperware and put it in the refrigerator. And I've got a day's, right now when I say a day's worth of food, right, there's 3 Tupperwares here. Currently I eat 5 meals a day. So here's 3 meals. Usually, you know, if you're staying at a decent hotel, they offer a breakfast, which this hotel does. So now I've got 4 meals taken care of. And usually I'll either eat a 5th meal, you know, dinner at a restaurant, you know, maybe in the hotel or out and about, or I bring the animal meal. This is one of the best things about this product is when I'm traveling or, you know, it's difficult to get in the food that I need, I have that as a viable option. Because unfortunately, a lot of the other products on the market, they will totally screw up my stomach. They won't have the balance of macros that I'm after, et cetera, et cetera. So like I said, when I'm traveling, a large portion of my concern is based around nutrition. So just having your Tupperware, having a means to clean it, a way to carry it around, and having a product like this is an option to consider, because it is a big help to fill in gaps, or, you know, you find yourself, oh man, you know, I can't get my hands on food. I've traveled to foreign countries before, and I've talked to the chefs at the restaurant and said, okay, each day I need 4 meals, each meal to contain, you know, when you give them the amounts of each food and the number of grams and blah, 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 and you show up and instead of there being 4 meals, there's one meal there waiting for you. It's times like that that I wish I had a product like Animal Meal. But anyways, it's here now, so that's great. What else do I bring with me when I travel? This is gonna sound really stupid, but this is a huge help. I'm sure a lot of you guys watching this, you're bigger guys, you working out, and you get on a plane and it sucks. It's uncomfortable. The seats are small and you're squished, and you're sitting in an uncomfortable position for several hours. A trip like this was about 9 hours on a plane, and squished into a tiny seat. It sucks. You wanna know what really, really helps? It's just one little thing. Advil, ibuprofen. It's not something I use often. Yeah, I get all sorts of aches and pains. I don't use it. If I get a headache, I still don't use it. So, I mean, maybe over the course of a year, I could probably count on one, maybe two hands the number of times I would use something like ibuprofen. And that's probably one of the reasons why it works so well for me. But, 400 milligrams of ibuprofen, when you get on a plane, you'd be amazed how much more comfortable you are. I don't know why. It just helps you to be a little bit more comfortable. So that you will thank me, trust me. Some of you are probably asking, what about your supplements? To be honest, because I take supplements pretty much like almost every day of the year, when I travel, I use it as an opportunity to just kind of take a break from them. Even things just a multivitamin, fatty acids or whatever, even though they're things that are good for you and things that you don't technically need to cycle, I think it is good to just give yourself a break from anything once in a while. So when I travel, I don't even bring my vitamins or really any of my supplements. I don't really consider Animal Meal. I mean, technically it's a supplement, but I'm looking at it more as food and in relation to just fulfilling my daily nutrition. So I know this is kind of basic stuff. I mean, of course, I bring a toothbrush and toothpaste with me when I travel, but I think we all do that. But these are just a couple of things that maybe are kind of outside the norm, things you don't usually think to bring, that if you do, might make your life a lot easier. So I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you found it at least somewhat useful, and I'll catch you next time.